Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Ay, Dios mío. How's everyone doing? ¿Cómo estamos, gente? Mars, do you want me to ban your old account or something? You know, because it's been hacked, you know. Mark. Tiene que ser más rápido. Va, yeah, okay. I'll grab your thing here. /ban. Mars. Vale. It's done. Alright. Well. And everyone, welcome in. Libel. Hey, saludos, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Cómo te encuentras, Libel? ¿Por qué no está el first, Mark? Llegaste tarde. ¿Cómo andamos, gente? How's everyone doing today? How's your week been? Are you all ready? Are you all relaxing? Hello! Nameless, Gola. Oh my god, Nameless, hi! ¿Cómo andamos? I will rejoin as barelylegal.government later, okay. Yeah, Discord being weird, I guess. Okay, don't worry, Mars. Llevo 3 días con las clases suspendidas por lluvia. Es bonito no tener que ir a trabajar. Ah, bueno, bastante bien. Unas pequeñas vacaciones. Alright, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Man, I have been playing this game for 59 hours. Damn. That's a lot. Eso es 59 horas jugando este juego. Eso es mucho. Pero muchísimo. Okay. It should be on right now. If it's working. Come on, game. We all know it takes you a while to load, but it shouldn't really take that much. Man, we have been at this, going at Guess Who Passed School this year. Oh, congratulations, Mars! Congratulations, everyone, congratulate Mars. Congratulations on your graduation. Omedeto. 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 Hi. Man, that's such good news. I'm so happy for you. Let's go. Woo! Right. So last time we were investigating the board launch, and it's like there's so much stuff here. Oh yeah, you. Bro, a 7 in PE? I mean couch potato. How the fuck did I even get a 7? Hey, at least you get a 7, you know? I got 5s, like barely. I will be fully here in a bit. Don't worry, Nameless. Take all the time that you need. Te estamos esperando. Alright, let's see. The Hat one. This is quite the place. I can't believe we get to see Rocket at this close up. This is a replica of the Hat one that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real Hat one, inside and out. Its little brother, the Hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day. I wonder if Ponko knows why the launch was cancelled. No, don't. Let her be happy. Oh, I'm at a restaurant, by the way, so I might disappear. Okay, don't worry, Mars. Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out. Ooh. Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I would like to come here again on a day off. Hey, what is this a photo of? Oh? Oh? Who are the two on the right? Ponko. By the way, do not to do a face reveal, but Ponko is kinda like me. Understandable. Who are the two on the right? Because, wow, man, everyone is very pretty. Oh my god, not only lesbians, we have... Damn, everyone is pretty in this photo. Damn. Phoenix, that's the staff of the Hat 1 project. Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different.
Ah, and that's...
What is it, Athena? Is something wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Ooh, Athena, who did you recognize? Lesbians. Mark. Mark, la de la derecha. Lleva un kimono. ¿Su pasa?
I just thought that Mr. Starbuck looked really young, too, that's all.
Athena, what are you hiding from us? Típico de un bisexual, lo sé, culpable. ¡No! Well, it was 7 years ago, after all. So, the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck.
He's Clay Terran, the victim.
So, they were mentor and protege even way back then. And he's even got one of the staff jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member.
No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets.
Oh, look, he has the same Japanese student uniform as Ryunosuke. Oh, I love that. Qué guapo mi novio, ¿cómo que tu novio? Sí, Clay. El Clay. Buenas, hola Isan. ¿Cómo andamios? No me vas a empezar mal con los personajes, perdón, Mark. So, we get Rocket Hair, Apollo's Gay Awakening, Lesbians, Old Man, and me. We got everyone in this picture. Japan? We're in America. Japanifornia. Yes. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. Everybody looks so happy. This Space Museum is great. What fantastic exhibits.
This area used to be Launchpad number 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor.
Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead?
There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts, budget cuts, we need more money, money.
Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot?
Well, it was in space. They had one launch, a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago.
That's what Director Cosmos said too. Oh yeah, his name is Yuri Cosmos, I just remember that. He told us it came back the day before Clay was killed.
And here it is, the Hope space probe.
Think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. Yeah, Phoenix, we have already established that it's the same one. I think it can be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she will give me some more info if I show it to her. Wow, okay, what a way to be blunt about it. It should be... autopsy? Yes, autopsy. Hey, look at your dead friend. Pongo, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking, registered, and data. I know. It's the Hope capsule.
A ver, let's see. Eat your burgers, Apollo. Yeah, Ponko is just like me. If I were a robot, I would be Ponko. That's my true form. I'm in ese torneo and I didn't tell you. Damn. For real, for real? El muerto. El novio es el muerto. Black Quill es mi esposo. Es más Clay. No, pobrecito.
It was carried inside the Hope probe.
It contained the asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe in Launchpad number 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed! It must not be removed! Ah, don't worry, Ponko. The people in charge already know what happened. They do. I must ask them later.
So, the capsule was being kept in Launchpad number 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion.
The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. But it's a pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents.
Well, the police took it as evidence, so they will have to wait a little longer. Pope capsule added to the core record. Damn, really? Alright, so new evidence stat. Found in the victim's possession. Recent return, 7 years, okay. No, poverino, Clay. La mia Stelina. Launchpad layout.
The way to the Space Center Launchpad is set up really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you?
The setup of the launchpad. Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind.
I want to know. Phoenix wants to know too.
Great. Now Athena's got a case of poncoitis. Don't be rude, Phoenix.
Hooray! I will tell you then.
Oh, Dios, okay.
The rocket is built right inside the launchpad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launchpad over the rails.
Oh no! No! They're going to move the Space Museum or something, aren't they? Ah, they're going to do that. I'm certain of that. Apollo, where are you? Get your ass here. He's being emo at the moment. And a little bit grumpy. It's going to be something like, oh, they moved the Space Museum instead of the other thing or something. I'm seeing it happen already.
And brought into position at the launch site.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
It's very cool. A grand setup that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year. Myself included.
I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh? That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too.
¿El museo está en el espacio? Digo, no. Mark, no.
Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged.
Estaría gracioso y se convierte en Sinfogear, ¿te imaginas? No. I don't know if he's in his it's not a phase that he better get his ass here. Yeah, he's in that phase.
The safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged.
I guess before a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures. Sorry, Pongo, you are very boring.
I would love to see the launchpad being moved. What is the next one scheduled for? 13 data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing and the murder, I'll bet. Which is perfectly understandable.
Well, when was the last time it was moved? 13 data. I'm sorry. That answer isn't in my answer database.
I guess Pongo can only answer certain questions. Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
Thank you, Ponko. You explained everything very well. I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Aww. You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently.
Hehe, it's because Ponko is so friendly.
Well, what should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about.
Let's see. The security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay then, let's go back to the launchpad number 1 corridor.
Bye, Ponko. See you later. Come again.
Oh,
Hey, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes.
Kate, Gola, ¿cómo andamios? Un segundo. Kate. Athena ya tiene experiencia con robots, sí. Creo que está implicado que le conoce antes. Kate, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te encuentras? Just hydrate now. Thank you, Kate. Gracias, Kate. Me voy a echar agua. Agüita. And straighten my day back. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. No, Mark. Perdón. Thank you, Mark. No, más agua. Thank you, Kate. Dios mío, los 2 mililitros. Bueno, ¿qué pasa? No, los dos, claro, los redimido 2 veces. Anyways, let's go. Spark, Gate, tell me, dime.
Come again, and don't forget to visit the gift shop.
Poor Ponko. What a Dickensian life we are all forced to lead. Adiós. Cosa, sí. December 19th, Cosmos Space Center, launchpad number 1 corridor. Adiós. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
There's Detective alright. And he still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor.
Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well then. Tragic Yaoi, my favorite. Blue Parrot! Hi! Oh my god, Blue Parrot, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Cómo te encuentras? Me too.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him.
You mean that lady in distress bit? Oh no. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Bullet hole at the scene. We found a bullet hole in the wall that describes him. Sleepy. Hi, I'm okay, thank you. Nice, me alegro. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did! Our team found that too! It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Detective Arm? That's right! A warning shot for the defendant. Was it really such a high-threat situation that she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details, but with the Detective Arm gun and all.
But I thought that there were two people who discovered the crime scene together.
We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. No, sorry. I hope it goes down easy. Fingerprint data.
Detective, we would like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge.
Oh yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while though.
Haro. America ya. Haro.
Me and Christopher are my favorite tragic Yaoi, to be honest. Adios. I will go to it. Have a nice dinner, Mars. Enjoy your dinner. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.
Wow, he got Apollos and my prints. He even got prints for all of the robots.
Do robots even have fingerprints? I guess even when Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep.
Clay's fingerprints are here too.
I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all.
I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So, depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's print did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy. Isn't this just a photo of the launchpad one door? Yep, but Prosecutor Blackwell seems really interested in it for some reason. Huh? What is so important about this door? It's me, but boy, good to see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it. What is this? Like, there's like a weird panel underneath the verification lock. Do you see it? It's like a square. Sounds like this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss.
Right. That is it for right. Do you think you could run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me. In justice we trust. In justice we trust. Where is Emma when you need her? ¿Dónde está Emma Sky cuando la necesitas? Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. He must have opened it when they went to go aboard the rocket.
His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure right then.
Launchpad 1 door log updated in the core record. Right. And let's see the door. Only the prints of Director Cosmos, Starbuck, and Terran are authorized. Right. And the picture, right. Okay. What if we present the bullet? Something for the lost and found. I'll be sure to take care of it. No. This is an important piece of evidence. Hmm. No. No. Why is the control... Ah, okay, this is another one, right. Right. Nope. Gola, ya estoy. Gola, Nameless. Oh, no, this is new. Ah, no. No, esto es nuevo, no. Ok, voy a leer. Lo siento. Perdón, esto de chisme. No pasa nada. Soy el chisme. Night. Hola, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Cómo andamos? Further found. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge #1 camera. Oh, that footage? Go ahead and ask me anything you would like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of the part just after this? Easy as pie. I'll be glad to show you. Here we go. Huh? The screen went blank. Yes. Apparently, the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. So there is no footage after this point. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Security camera video updated in the court record. Something definitely seems to be up with you, detective. You are unusually cooperative. Back for a little. Hey, Mars, ¿cómo andamos? A ver, os comento a los que acaban de llegar. El punto en el cielo, Zark ni se entera. ¿Qué punto? ¿Qué punto? ¿Qué? ¿Qué me he perdido? ¿Qué punto? ¿Qué me he perdido? Gola. Gola una vez más. No sé qué me he perdido, perdón. Bueno, hemos estado investigando y hemos estado hablando con la roboto. Y ahora con el detective de nuevo hemos estado comparando huellas dactilares. Y poco más, la verdad. Tampoco hemos hecho mucho aún. Something definitely seems to be up with you, detective. You're unusually cooperative today. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I have a question. Go ahead. Ask anything you want. Well, I just figured if we work together... No tengo alerta para los bits. Nameless. Nameless, I have no bits alert. How? No me lo esperaba. Perdón. Gracias por los bits. Thank you for the bits, Nameless. I miss my white Zark. I miss him a lot. I'll be back. Okay, Mars. Bye. Thank you for the bits, Nameless. Yes, I am single. I don't know why. Esto es por el meme que me pasaste el otro día, que yo lo sé. No, bitch. Yeah, no in my life. I'm sorry. I am a single man. Ay. Well, I just figured if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right?
But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. Oh. I don't think that's how that works. I think we need the Magatama in hand to see the Psychologs. I'm the bitch. Digo, ¿cómo? ¿Nameless, por Dios? It's been a while, but those are definitely Psychologs. No tenemos el Magatama. ¿Cómo estamos viendo esto? Claro, lo tengo yo el Magatama en mi cuello. I have the Magatama around my neck. That's how Phoenix is seeing the Psychologs without the Magatama in his pocket. Imagine wanting bitches. Lives, love in arrows. The magic. No, perdón, es verdad. Tú las bitches por eso no tienes. Dios mío, ¿qué está pasando? What is going on, chat? Bueno, thank you por los 100 bits. Muchas gracias, Nameless, de verdad. Lo aprecio un montón. Muchísimas gracias. Psychologs. It's just mouth psychic. Is there something I should be psyched about? No, Psycholog. It's a system of law. Phoenix, why are you telling him this? Phoenix, are you dumb? Are you stupid? It's a system of logs on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. Are you fucking dumb, Phoenix? Es tonto. Me desaparezco medio segundo, aparecen Psychilox, de locos, literal. Gay. Muy guapo, pero bueno. It's up our ass. Phoenix put the Magatama up his ass. Me guardo el resto para cuando pongas a armas de bits, perdón. Es que nunca me han dado bits. Entonces nunca se me ocurrió poner, perdón. Phoenix Ray sold his brain cells to the black market to get wine. Amazing. But okay, Phoenix, why are you dumb? Why are you explaining to him that, oh yeah, I can tell that you're lying, by the way, me. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets that they are hiding. Mr. Wright, how much did they bilk you out for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud, it really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. Oh, Maya! But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. Let's see what presenting the Magatama will reveal, shall we? Wine? What is that? Exactly. Phoenix only drinks Mosto, as we all know. By the way, I bought some Mosto the other day. I need to try out. He comprado Mosto, gente. Vuelve el buen tiempo. Oh yeah, totally unrelated, but the power of the Magatama shoved 6 inches deep in my ass is allowing me to smell the total bullshit that's coming from your mouth. Literally. Literal. Why you're being cooperative? I think you're hiding something, detective. So why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue he's so torn up over. Life, love, justice. Okay, chat. What do you think is the answer? Of course. Live, laugh, and justice. Do what you wish with this information. Next question. Yes. Live, love, justice. My kind of life. Live, love, justice. It's not live, laugh, love anymore. It's live, love, justice. I really understand what's been bothering you, detective. I truly do. Family. Toretto time. Something happened that goes against your principles. Isn't that right? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yup. Peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim as long as this exists. I have to think already. No quiero. The evacuation report? Life, love, justice is the kind of shit he would have hanging from his kitchen, literal. Probably this one. It's probably the evacuation report.
Take that!
Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet, security was so tight, they even brought in a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. No, hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be part of that detail from the outset. Apollo, no. Yeah, Candy's arm. Like, why was she part? Like, did the police already know that there was going to be a bombing?
Take that!
Detective Arm specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew that there was the possibility that a bombing would occur. Oh, you got me, Mr. Wright! Nice. Pax, literal, pensar, ugh, literal. Pensar que asco. I can smell the bullshit coming from his mouth. It's stinkier than Apollo's. Damn, okay. Because I'm sure that emo-ass motherfuckers haven't showered in a hot ass Christoph Gavin minute. Apollo's is always the answer. Literal. Literal. Ay, no. Un momento, gente. One moment, chat. What? Oh, look at him. He's like. Alright, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. Oh, the big baby. The ads audio loaded over the video, so Fulbright is trying to sell me an Italian car. Ferrari? Such a cutie patooey. No, Skoda. I don't get that kind of ads. Ah, I see. A few days before the launch, they were warned about the potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. Hey.
Hey, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes.
CPC! Welcome in! How are you doing? Let me give you a shout out real quick. CPC Gamer. There we go. Everyone go follow CPC Gamer. Thank you for bringing your lovely community here. Ah. Thank you for the follow, Hellraiser Wolf. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Ooh, yeah, Pokemon Ruby. How was that? How did that go? Did everything went okay?
Ah. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed?
Right, I should probably explain what's going on for those who just came in. So, we're playing through Ace Attorney Dual Destinies right now, and this is the 4th case out of 5. And we're investigating a murder in a space center, basically. So, like, the murder occurred right while the rocket was scheduled to launch. The rocket blew up, there was a bombing, and now we're investigating a stabbing, basically. Live, love, justice, exactly. This is my face when I find a Pokemon I want. Yes, literally. Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone, and directly to Director Cosmos. Oh, but the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. Oh, look at him. He's doing the little thinkies. I love that. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackquill as well. He's such a baby girl. No, Mark! You broke his hands. His hands are like reverse. Ace Attorney is a video game about lawyers, yes. And the cases are very, very weird and eccentric, you know? But that's why we like it. Prosecutor Blackquill? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court.
The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know.
Prosecutor Blackquill. That is that's Phoenix's face while punching the Magatama up his ass. Damn. Damn. Okay. More about gay lawyers who want to go at each other carnally for most of the time. Yep. Exactly. Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be cracking the rules.
Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right?
Go off, Queen. Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So, why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it.
So, you weren't told why either, huh?
No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Oh. Yeah, it would have had to be. It would have to have. Sorry. The more they fight, the more they kiss fall in love, yeah. They are very passionate shonen rivals, Your Honor. And about me simping for man way older than me. Ghostly Soul, Max. ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo nos encontramos? How's everyone doing? ¿Cómo estás? Oli, hello. Yeah, it would have to have. Bien, bien, me alegro, me alegro. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt has been on for the phantom of 7 years past. Continues even still.
7 years past.
A phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I gather. Haunted for 7 years. Phantom? The Reaper of the Bailey? You could bankrupt Ace Attorney detectives by having them sign an NDA for every case. Yep. They always break the rules and they love gossip. Hey. You know, it's like probably the only weapon that we have at this point. Men in their 20s/30s who are lawyers and homosexuals. Bro, Capcom is obsessed with the number 7. Yes, literally. They are. It was like 7 years between Ace Attorney 3 and 4. Now it's been like 7 years before this Phantom thing happened. Hello, la Yaya. ¿Cómo estamos? How are you doing? He decidido continuar con el caso porque le tenía ganitas, la verdad. Haunted for 7 years. This Phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue. But he seems to think that this Phantom is behind this whole incident somehow. Wait a minute. He thinks they may be connected to this case? Yup. This case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. And in both incidents, the threat was issued via telephone. So that's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks this incident is the work of the Phantom. Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago... Oh... That's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related. Yeah, I can see why he would think that. Ah, ya hemos llegado al Phantom. Su ST es Chef's Kiss. Hands off Mars, he's mine, Bobby. I'm hungry, the food is not coming, I'm gonna commit cannibalism. Go ahead, Mars. It's all yours. Go ahead and commit cannibalism. Call it first, yeah. Bobby belongs to La Yaya. Like, he called it first, right? I think it was in like the first stream or something of Dual Destinies. He was like, nah, I'm calling the shots on Bobby Fulbright, on the detective. I don't care, I'm more of a Gamshu girl. I see. This incident and the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past, it's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here.
This might sound crazy, but... Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is this Phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kinda strange during the last trial and all.
The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence.
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his Phantom. But I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice. Not to justice. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. But my wife is Christoph. We are married with kids, all adopted. How nice. Food, finally. Adiós, Mars, que vaya bien la cena. Hope that dinner goes well. Ay, ¿cómo ha ido tu día, Leia? ¿Cómo te encuentras? ¿Cómo ha ido el curro? I'm going to do one thing and I'm going to turn on my fan. Me voy a poner el ventilador, ahora vuelvo. Arrivederci. Vale. No pusiste la categoría, mierda. ¿No? Mierda, mierda, mierda. No, gracias. Perdón, sorry. Buen apetito. Vale, sí, ya sí estoy. Hola, ¿qué pasó? Nada, estamos comentando que a tu esposo Black Quill le pasa algo. Que tiene un fantasma que le persigue desde hace 7 años. Y cree que ese fantasma tiene que ver con un caso que sucedió en este lugar hace 7 años. Y que fue el caso que le metió en la cárcel. Ay. Todo ok. Esta semana estaré en el pueblo de mi madre con reformas y chill rural. Nice, nice. Oli. Ah, sí, soy yo. No. Por cierto, la Yaya. Hemos visto una foto antes de Clay, Starbuck, el director. Y luego había 2 señoras a la derecha. Aún no las hemos conocido, pero hemos visto una foto de ellas. Sí, yo bien. Una semana movidita, pero bastante bien, la verdad. I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's been so cooperative. Don't worry. That's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. Your team. But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't. Detective Fulbright. I guess I was wrong about you. I sure to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can just sit by and watch him give into his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. Are we going to do psychology on Blackwell? Vamos a usar los poderes de psicología de Acina para psicologuear las tetas de Blackwell. Digo... Ah, sí, ¿qué opinas de ellas? Muy guapas. Ay, no, yo no las he visto. Estaría fregando mis platos. No. Yo sí que le psicologueo esas tetas. Digo... misma neurona. Misma neurona, Nameless.
You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell. Don't you, Detective?
Leave the courtroom to us. Not like we want a guilty verdict either. I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. Before my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago.
Really? Then let's go find her, Mr. Wright.
Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I have been able to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. See, Chad? Sometimes you just have to talk about your problems with someone else. It helps a lot. It's incredible how much it helps. Dios mío, si me lo como. A besos mal pensados. Sí, seguro, seguro. Injustice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3. Injustice we trust. Okay, later. There he goes.
There he goes.
There he goes. Athena, me, we're in perfect sync. Wait, were we supposed to say Injustice we trust back there too?
Let's go see that witness now.
Alright, the Space Center entrance it is. December 19th. Cosmos Space Center entrance. The witness must be around here somewhere. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot.
Hello. Come over here. Hello.
Are you
Sightseeing.
Are you
Lost.
Are you... I am Clanko.
So like I do. I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking me out.
Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Oh! Gola. Llamen a Kate. Llamen a Kate. Tío, siempre se va riendo. Escríbelo entonces. Damn, ok. Zark, dime. Tell me. Tell me. No. Hey. If a character is beautiful, Zark, por favor, la baba. Os pego a todos. Si un personaje es guapo o guapa o guape, yo pa'lante, oye. Literal. Dios mío, invocad a Kate. Invocad a Kate. Por Dios. Again? Huh. I've had it with you, hunk of junk.
Gag. I'm outside. Am I wondering when did that happen?
Flip. No. Solo estoy apreciando su belleza. Exacto. Okay, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the carbon trash day. Nothing works better than 42.5-degree karate chop. That's pretty specific. Excuse me, are you the one who witnessed the murder? Dios mío. Damn, okay, that's... Woof! Madre mía. Bof. Is attorney, you are forgiven. Are the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Black... ¿Cómo? ¿Qué es? ¿Cómo? Mujer... es familia de Blackquill, es familia del esposo de Nameless. ¿Cómo? Mujer. Le hice capturar que me sé lo que pasa. No, la ya no. ¿Qué comen en esa casa? No lo sé. Tachan, es no, Dios mío. I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center. Blackquill? Could she be? Oh. Lunar en el cuello. Lunar en cuello. And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk.
My name isn't Hunk of Junk. My name is Clunko. That's mean, Miss Aura.
Oh, quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko 2.
Gag. But, Miss Aura, everyone calls me Clunko.
Quit your squawking already. Por Dios, un mililitro aunque sea. ¿Qué cojones tienen los Blackquill que compartan? O que me pisen. ¿Quién fuera robot para que me rompiera? ¿Veis? Yo no era el que estaba down bad.
No, what are you doing? No, don't.
Damn, I bet that hurts. There. I bet you won't be talking back now.
Gag. I will obey completely.
Yikes, I better watch what wires I cross with this one. Your last name. Ojalá me arrancan las vísceras así, Dios mío, Kate. O que me pisen, tenemos clips que muestran lo contrario. Sí, seguro. I bet that feels amazing to the robot. No, Blue Did she just lobotomize him? Sí, perdón, soy normal. Sí, Kate, lo sabemos. No te preocupes. Bueno, espero que te haya gustado la señora, la mujer. Your last name. Your last name is Blackquill. Do you have a relative in the legal profession?
You are correct. Simon Blackquill, who used to be a prosecutor, is...
Shut up! Only speak when I order you to speak. Damn, okay. Simon is my little brother. You know him? Little brother. La captura, es para ti. Es para ti. Te lo estoy haciendo para ti, Kate. No sabía yo eso. Se llama Simón. Garcias. Deznada. De pequeño solo tiene la edad, sí. Porque Blackquill es como 33 o así, ¿no? 28. 37, Dios mío. Dios, 37, máteme. Píseme. Por favor. Ha visto que ya mayor de edad y ha dicho pa'lante. $37, Dios mío, señora mayor. Dios mío.
Simon is my little brother. You know him?
Yes, we met him in court a few times. Right, Athena? Ooh.
What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off?
Athena being shy? This is new.
Is she, lesbian? Oh yeah, I heard he was prosecuted again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Huh? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk? Miss Aura, that hurts. I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me? Useless hunk of junk. But, Miss Aura, you don't need to only speak when you order me to speak. I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more as scrap.
Robot abuse, Hulk attacks. That Quill family life must sure be interesting. Athena, ¿is she lesbian? Dios mío, quiero verla con el pelo suelto. Olví, Mark, estamos simpeando. Mark, estamos simpeando por la hermana de Black Quill. Sí es, pero para bien, exacto. ¿Cuándo no?
Ay. Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with.
The witness. So, you are the person who witnessed the incident.
That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building. In the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. I couldn't really have used the ladders in the other rooms.
It must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here.
Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge boarding lounge 1 window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
So, you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? This is no time to just nod and repeat. So, you saw into the 3rd floor lounge. The very scene of the crime.
That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of that room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand.
Interesting. Quiero ser su silla, quien fuera solo para que me pise, Dios mío, Kate. Hey yo, who is this hottie? Smash. See? Everyone in chat is saying the same thing. Ah, bueno, ¿cómo que hermana? Literal. Yo siempre ando para nada, no sé dónde lo sacas. Sinceramente estoy distraída. Ah, bueno, la familia Blackwell provocando sucesos en este stream. Hello, lesbian hottie. Mi Dios, ¿quién fue la escalera? Man, we are very happy today in chat, everyone. Me respetas, yo le estoy diciéndole a Blackwell. Sí, tú sí. Yo estoy hablando del resto. I heard you like girls, I'm one. Damn, Mark's already abandoning their wifey. Damn. Por una vez que me comporto. Que no me estoy quejando. No, nameless, no.
Alright, figure holding a lighter in their left hand. And a knife in their right.
We don't know which hand they use, right? Yeah. That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was?
Of course not. The power was out on that floor then, and there was only that tiny window.
I see. But you did witness the moment of the murder.
Yes. I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife and... It happened at precisely 10 AM.
Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features?
I already told you, it was pitch black in there. Although... I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyway. An Earth emblem on the lighter. I don't remember that. Our statement added to the court record. Alright. Happy, more like horny. Frases célebres, frases célebres. I would never betray my wife. Christoph forever. He even beat my son. Tiny? Is she rich? Espera, eso que tiene no es una pistola, es una jeringa. ¿Por qué lo caga para usar al robot? Porque es Blackwell. Porque el robot soy yo. Ay, Dios mío. Happy, more like horny. Ay. Mark siendo retratado. A ver, a ver. Gracias. Gracias, Nameless. Thank you, Nameless. Did you all know that Christoph once beat my friend, aka my son? Indeed we know. Injustice. Nada, guapo. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbucks' innocence with it.
Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers, that's all.
Damn, ok. Estoy completamente rota, estoy completamente destrozada. Estás comiendo muy bien hoy, Kate. Nameless pensé que éramos panas. Traición.
What don't you like about the lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike.
Dios mío, cómo nos mira con odio.
But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more.
The theme. Hora de estudiar abogacía.
That didn't make me feel any better, actually.
Why you hate lawyers? Why do you hate lawyers so much?
Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place.
Ah, so you're an anarchist. I certainly don't agree.
I mean, people are imperfect. They lie, they are influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even such sucks like this one. You, look alive there.
Yes, yes, here I go. Un volte aunque sea, por favor. Oh, dime señora, por favor. Smell the lesbian on her. Yes, she is lesbian. And if not, I will convert. No, she is. She totally is. Nah, los emisores siempre fueron mejores. Zark, stop the abuse. I'm not abusing anyone. It's her who is abusing Clonco. Clonco Super Saiyan 2. Que me lo haga a mí, porfa. Tengo que bloquear y... Dios mío, el chat está comiendo hoy.
I am the ultimate robot. With a missing everything I can still hit with a through the wall. I said,
Alright, that's enough out of you. You get a little too carried away.
Tag. Huh? What was I doing?
Yep. I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries.
How can you say such things? Feeling emotions? Worrying about the things we care about? That's what makes us human.
Well, the girl finally talks and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human. You mean getting angry and snorting like that? A rational thought. That is what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. Hora de cirugía de cambio de piel por metal. Dios mío, Kate. Te quiero mucho, clon, cuando me haces el maltrato. You were making the abuse last more. No. No. It was getting a little bit cambio de... It was getting a little bit robot supremacy there. Yeah, exactly. I can act like a robot if she wants. Hey. But that is nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind.
Can I punch her, boss?
Get a hold of yourself, Athena.
humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system, So, she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter? Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial. Because I would much rather kill them myself. Okay, chat, we found the killer. Chat, we found the killer. We found the killer. Zark cuando. Yo soy un cyborg, literal. I can leave all of my humanity to be a robot for her. Quien fuera víctima, Dios mío.
You can't be serious.
That thing you're wearing around your neck.
Oh, this?
Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget? Oh, I get it. Well, well. Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. Her Royal what? Is she talking about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right? Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right. You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart. What? He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care? Dios mío. Kate, respira, breathe in. You should hydrate now. Thank you, Mark. I think she should be acquitted. I think this is the Athena trauma trial. He literalmente he gritado, tengo testigos. I know. What? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk. May your L's be many and your bitches few. Athena, no. It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. You must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down. Kate no termina el stream. No, le da un parraque.
I just can't believe she said all those things.
Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Dios mío. Okay, so Widget is from the Space Center. Like, the way that it talks and everything, it's the same technology. Buenas, he vuelto. ¿Qué me he perdido? Te has perdido a la señora, a la lesbiana, Dios mío, a la señora más... Dios mío. Que me desfibrile ella, literal. Te has perdido todo el chat simpeando por esta señora. Oh, Dios. Usually I would say bark bark, but she likes robots, so beep beep beep. Beep boop, beep boop. Solo por la cara sabes que sabe usar el strap. Dios mío. Cagaste, Sanz, no. Wow, she's obsessed, yeah. Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time.
You mean that whole Dark Age of the Law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that.
Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck.
Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet and Mrs. Blackwell's statement.
Alright then. Next stop, the detention center. Es verdad, por venir tan tarde, literal. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué el qué? Lo mejor de todo lo puedo hacer, es verdad. Make me see my son Apollo, please. I miss him. I'm trying my best, Mars. I'm sorry. Por venir tan tarde. Ah, claro, claro. Oye, ¿no se supone que este caso ya estaba Apolo? ¿Dónde lo dejaron? No, Apolo estaba al principio, luego ocurrió la bomba, y después ocurre la cinemática esta del principio del juego, que es Apolo diciendo que se iba a dar un tiempo fuera de la agencia, ¿te acuerdas? Y ahora Apolo está como un poco fuera de juego ahora mismo. ¡No! ¡Be gone, bot! ¡Be gone! ¿Por qué no me sale esto? ¡Be gone! Bot. There we go. Que alguien le quite la gomina a este tío. Boot. Funa. This isn't Apollo's trilogy anymore. It finishes marks as Apollo. No. In this trilogy, Apollo is the main character for more than half of the trials. He's still the main character. Also, he gets a lot of character development in this game, as far as I'm seeing. While in his own game, he doesn't really get that much character development. So, you know, the good for the bad. You trade the good for the bad, I guess. December 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
My lawyers are here. It must be bad news.
Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape.
Really? So, they're going to let me go?
Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person.
I should have known. My stars never aligned just right, too.
Yo estoy intentando programar, ¿qué me habéis hecho?
Esto... Bue.
Me piquen las pelotas, chúpamela. Dios mío. No, he's not, but you do you with the copium babe. No, he is. Yeah, this is named Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies and Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice, not Apollo. Shh. It's the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. Shush. Let's continue.
My stars never aligned just right, too. But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it. A lighter with an Earth emblem? Oh! Did you remember something? Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though.
Anything at all would be a big help, so please tell us what you remember. Let's go, information. Disfruta. Oh, Dios. Media interacción. Apollo Justice, where Apollo is just an NPC you were lied to. No, shut up. Shut up. It's not copium. It's the truth. No sé. Llevamos más de una hora y estoy empezando a necesitar a mi hijita. Lo siento, Mark. The lighter.
I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments. That's cute. Do you remember seeing anything? A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness.
Good. What else did you see? What was nearby?
It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering.
A dark shadow? That must have been... the third party we've been looking for. Dios mío, es que look at her. Make me, I am telling the truth. Sure. Whatever. Whatever you say, King. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know.
If we can prove that there was this third person at the scene, that they are the real killer.
Shut the fuck up. How dare you? Hey, you are the one who started playing Ace Attorney and stopped at the fourth case of the first game, alright? Y un tornillo gigante en la cabeza, sí. I really hate Capcom for this. They were supposed to be Apollo's trilogy. The Capcom was tired of this series and just told Apollo to stick it up his ass. Because he was not getting the full light spot. Athena and Phoenix are all fighting to get the spot. I don't think they were tired of Ace Attorney because Ace Attorney makes money. Precisely. It's just that Shu Takumi was moved to work on the crossover with Professor Layton. And the staff at Capcom had to go in without him. And being Capcom, they were like, do this, do that. The producers were like very more handy, I guess, in the 5th and 6th game than in the other ones. But yeah, it kind of sucks, but you know, you have to trade the good for the bad.
Then you will be cleared of all suspicion.
Se te voy a mencionar que me empecé a jugar y otherwise a cambio. Sí. Bueno, te lo perdono, es verdad, te lo perdono. Tienes razón. Es más corporativo el juego, ¿no? Un poco más, sí. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. Bueno, a ver, el segundo y el tercer caso han sido bastante complejos para ser un segundo y tercer caso, ¿eh? Han sido muy Ace Attorney clásico en ese sentido. Ahora vuelvo, gente. Vale, Nameless. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably take the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Yeah, the evidence, tied it up.
Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving.
Alright.
Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Trucy? Trucy? Trucy. Or maybe Apollo. December 19th. Write anything agency. Yeah, baby! That's what I'm waiting for! That's what it's all about! Mark, you are winning!
So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it will give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. I bought this for Eldon's noodles. Oh, Apollo.
Oh no. Mars, Jingle Jangle. Me encanta cómo se te jode el micro los niveles. Sí, lo tengo un poco alto quizás. Perdón. Hija, your daughter is here, Mark. Anki. Yeah, but they didn't care enough to make this fully about... Yeah, that's the problem. It was more corporate. Yeah, I know, Mars, I know. Kisses the forehead of the baby. Apollo. But Apollo is getting some character development. He's also like in related to the case. It's his friend who is dead. Apollo, what did they do? What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine. And I'm done lying around.
Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. Ooh, that look. Apollo, what did they do to you? Apollo. Your injuries. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo. I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. Heiki Hechera, as Hibiki would say from Symphogear. An IV isn't a cure-all, mommy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer.
A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you would be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Clay Terran.
Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo?
That's right. Best friend since junior high.
Ah, sounds like me and Uni. So, what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy. And he had a really loud voice.
If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you would break a few windows.
Ah, Trucy speaking, baby. They're just adding stuff to Apollo and all. Like he's some kind of alpha. Nah. He's a baby, just 23. But still, this Apollo is kinda like smash. Hello, hola Víctor. Yellow there. ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Cómo estamos? You know, I bet you're right. Aww. It seems like only yesterday, Clay was a guy who lived for his dream. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut, and me, a lawyer. We talked well into the night, and even then, he never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it! It's not fair! Apollo. I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. Okay, chat. Apollo is not doing fine. Apollo Justice is not fine. Voice training. They are both trans. It's pizza time, bros. Empate más de 30 segundos récord. Hoy sí se ganó. No, se notó. Dios mío. Trilogy apareció para traumarse con Apollo siendo emo. No. Pobrecillo, Apollo. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. Phoenix. Phoenix, you are not the culprit here, alright? It was Christoph Gavin. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me. But Clay refused to let me quit. Ah, yes, Clay, the character who always appeared in the fourth game. Trucy, handshake, trauma. You're fine, he would say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams too. Couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. Mark, esto es muy hibiki coded. Mark, ¿por qué esto es tan hibiki coded? Tengo miedo. Como hayan pillado inspiración de aquí los de Sinfogear, me voy a llorar. You're fine, huh? I'm fine. Heiki, Hetchara. You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. Apollo, it was like 2 days ago. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard.
Mom. Get away, Apollo. Don't come over here. Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either.
Yes, you do!
Huh?
Oh, small babies. Oh, Lidanda Hibiki. That's what I don't like. They never mention Clay now like he's a big deal. Yeah, look, I mean, this is an interaction, right? This is an interaction. The music is Apollo's theme, but slowed down. Oh, I like that.
I always think everybody else has a mom. Am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, I'm fine. And then, you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine.
No, baby. Small baby.
Apollo Justice is fine. Okay, Clean. Now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. Haha. We are fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laughed first. I'm fine. You're fine. We are both fine.
Por Dios, Hibiki, salí de ese cuerpo, literal. That's called fake it until you make it. No. They are giving you interactions. Stop complaining.
Thanks, Apollo.
When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar?
If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, and keep up the fight.
Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. No, Phoenix. That boat it has long since departed. ¿Qué es eso? Ethan? Don't give up your way. Na, 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 na. Yep. Chad, always believe in the you who believes in yourself. No matter the situation, no matter how bad it gets, believe in yourself. I know it's very corny and very stupid and very naive, but it truly does help. It truly does help a lot. And I believe in all of you as well. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
What? Wait, what do you mean by a leaf?
You're really serious. Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself.
But that's our goal too.
I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Dark being corny in 4K. What if I made cookies right now? Do it! Do it, Blue Parrot. Mándame, invita, eso, invita. Dios mío, Apolo lo va a cagar a putazos.
Goodbye? Did he just say goodbye?
No, no, Trucy, your brother.
I sense a lot of sitting anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like that. I'm going to go talk some sense into him.
Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it will be for Apollo.
Yeah, you're right, boss.
Alright, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? If he were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. Boof? Okay. Damn. That's... Wow, okay. That is powerful. Jesus. Crying hace una cosa, literal. Yes. Yes, sir. December 20th, 10:15 AM. District Court, Court number 5. Hey, chat, it's almost Christmas. Almost Christmas, chat. Oh, Day 2 court is now in session. All right. Where is the judge? Mr. Judge? I suppose we should reconvene the trial of Solomon Starbuck or something.
Objection!
Your Honor? Could you please come out from under your bench? There are no more bombs, I promise. Oh, yes, my apologies. I'm still a little jumpy when it comes to trials involving bombs. I mean, first the courtroom exploded. And then Mr. Tonate self-destructed. I guess that's one way of describing what happened to Tonate. Anyway, it seems that Mr. Justice was seriously wounded by Mr. Tonate's actions. So you, Mr. Wright, will be taking up the defense? Do you have an understanding of what has happened in the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. The defense is ready. Very well. Is the prosecution also ready? Ooh, this is the first time that Phoenix is facing Blackwell. This should be interesting. He's going through it. Before he gets home, he's changing his social profile picture to that drawing of the Tokyo Ghoul guy. No! Apollo is going to Taylor Swift music right now. Just let him be. And his bio too. He's gonna make poorly Instagram stories like that say they don't really want to talk about it. Ya vuelvo. Ok, Mark. Adiós, Mark. I think you would like me to give the opening statement this time.
Looks like the judge has become a pretty good mind reader.
Nameless. Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle Nameless. Tu esposo. Nameless. Nameless. What is the fence for?
But looks like the judge has become a pretty good mind reader.
Well, he's certainly seen more than his fair share of colorful prosecutors. You could say he's something of a veteran of sorts. Let's see. In the previous part of this trial, we learned that the victim, Crater, escaped from launchpad number 1, carrying the defendant, Solomon Starbuck. There were explosions on the second floor of the Space Center, and on the rocket itself. The two astronauts used the launchpad 1 corridor to reach the boarding lounge. And... Woof, 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 woof. There you are, Nameless. All for you. How could the victim climb down the ladder if he was carrying the defendant? That was the mystery that needed to be solved. But Mr. Justice proved that the victim was killed in the boarding lounge. Prosecutor Blackwell, were you able to discover any new facts related to this point? Upon further investigation, we discovered an oxygen tank fragment in the lounge. Surprisingly, it would appear that Justice Donald's argument was correct.
So, that means the testimonies of the first two people on the scene are suspect.
There were two people who claimed to be the first on the scene. But can we truly trust their statements?
Let's see. The two people were Detective Candy Cern and Judy Cosmos, right? You think that one of them might have given a false statement to the police?
Yes, it's certainly possible. We might have to do a little more digging. Nunca me cansé de esas cadenas, literal. Not following. And just as our team was about to cross-examine the detective arm, the courtroom bombing incident occurred, and the trial was put on hold. That accursed fellow! He killed my witness! He killed Detective Arm!
He definitely put the kibosh on anyone asking her about what she saw.
Exactly. In other words, the question of who killed the victim in the boarding lounge has, once again, become the main focus of this trial. It's obvious Prosecutor Blackwell still thinks it was Mr. Starbuck. Fulbright said that Blackwell has a thing against the astronaut. Nevertheless, the defense argues that there was a third person in the lounge, and that's who killed the victim.
Objection!
To make such reckless claims in a courtroom takes a bold man, or a stupid one. There was no third person in the boarding lounge. Or have you gone dotty already? Old man. Oh. Nameless. Literalmente cuando Nameless me llama hombre viejo. Literal. Literalmente cuando me llamas hombre o señor mayor.
Objection!
Es que somos tal para cual. We'll see who's the daughter after I trounce you with my years of experience, little boy. Phoenix. That's not the way you say that. What the? Alright, chat, the homoeroticism is back. In full force. The wording, yeah. In any case, Mr. Starbuck claims he saw someone leaving the lounge. Furthermore, a Space Center employee also saw a suspicious figure at the scene. I saw a third person. I see my sister has been running her mouth. That's right. I almost forgot that Aura is Prosecutor Blackwell's sister. No matter, she didn't see this mystery person's face clearly. Therefore, there is no evidence to indicate that this person was not the defendant. I guess the possibility that the figure was Mr. Starbuck is still there. In brief, We need to determine if a third person was there or not. To this end, we should hear the testimony of one of the first people at the scene.
Director Cosmos, huh?
Very well, Bailiff, please bring the witness to the stand. Okay, chat, here we go. The mecha anime reference. Why? I believe I've seen you before in the newspapers. Of course you have. Of course you have. For I am Yuri Cosmos, director of the Cosmos Space Center, which was of course named after me, Yuri Cosmos. Don't you have anything you wish to ask me?
Looks like he's all geared up to do some bragging.
7 years ago, I successfully launched the Hat 1 and... Shut up. Everyone already knows how brilliant you are. Even I am trying to hold back my tears at seeing such a great man standing before me. So could you please proceed directly to your important testimony? Haha! I see this fine young lad has a proper appreciation of greatness. Then, allow me to begin my epochal state's testimony that will be recorded in the annals of history.
That speech of Prosecutor Blackwell's just now. It sounded more to me like he was poking fun at Director Cosmos.
It's probably for the best that it sailed right over the director's head. Que listo el Blackwell. Que listo es. Now then, Director Cosmos, the condensed version of your illustrious testimony, please. Witness testimony. What I saw the scene. Alright. Detective Arm and I rushed towards the boarding lounge together. We went via the control room and picked him from there to see what was going on inside. We saw a figure standing in the middle of the lounge and Terran lying on the floor. I hate to say it, but I can only imagine the standing figure must have been Starbuck. Interesting. Boy. Oh, I see. So in your testimony you claim you arrived on the scene after the two had escaped from the launch pad to the lounge. And just after the victim had been killed. Oh, the horror. The humanity. But what I said is what I saw, and what I saw is what I said. Courageous actions to take in the face of such terrifying explosions, wouldn't you say? To save my men, I went personally into the epicenter of danger. Risking my own life for theirs. Ha 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 ha!
Well, what do you know? It sounds like the director really cares about his men.
Yeah. Although it sounds to me like... It sounds more like he was scared and just had a peek from far away. Madre mía, esos bostezos, Stark. Tengo sueños, sí, perdón. Ay, tengo que dormir más. Ah, yes, Yuri's testimony. This guy is tricky. He's so cute, why would anyone hurt him? Is the defense ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. The Director Cosmos' testimony is pretty vague. I'm going to have to press him and draw out more information before I do anything else. Nada, la cama, que se llama mayor, pobrecito. No, ese es el hombre al que estamos interrogando. Stefan...
Hold it!
How do you assume that? Aura Blackwell also saw a suspicious figure in the lounge. But she gave the statement that it was too dark to see the person's face clearly. Did you see this figure's face clearly? No, not clearly. The lighter they were holding illuminated the area around their feet at the time. But other than that, I could see little else. That's why I could see Terran, but I couldn't see who the other person was. So, for all you know, it might not have been Mr. Starbuck, isn't that correct? I would like to believe that. Starbuck isn't the type of man who is capable of murder.
Objection!
When the witness entered the boarding lounge, there was no third person there. Isn't that correct, Great Space Center Director? Yes, that's right. Only Starbuck and Terran were there by the time. After we picked in, the lounge suddenly went dark, and the figure vanished. You mean they disappeared? That's odd. Y claro, como no va a estar mayor si cumpleaños todos los días, literal. Me habéis convertido en un viejo. Necesito saber quién le pone la voz a Blackquill para tarea. Le pongo yo la voz a Blackquill. Ah, pero dices en los objections. Seguro que si buscas en Google te sale. You mean they disappeared? That's odd. Perdón, me olvidé por completo de los objections. Soy tonto, déjenme. The reason the figure appeared to vanish is because it was the defendant. When the witness went looking, he fell to the floor and faded in consciousness.
Hold it!
Hold on. Director Cosmos, did you ever take your eyes off the scene? Ah, just for a brief instance. About as long as it takes for a shooting star to go by. A shooting star? You mean a bullet? If you took your eyes off the scene, then this third person could have escaped during that time. Oh, what escape route could this person have used? The direction opposite to the control room. The southern door to the elevators. There is no security lock on that door, so it would have been possible to escape that way.
Objection!
All things are possible, right, Dono? The real question is, do you have any proof? Well... If we're just talking possibilities, we could each profess whatever we'd like. An inmate who used to be a university professor and lunar researcher used to say that there is a kingdom of little green men who live under the surface of the moon. As long as they don't punish us in the name of said moon, or what we have done to it. In the name of the moon, I shall punish you. Shunsuke Sakuya, ¿cómo? Ah, el Seiyu. O sea, soy tonto pero no tan tonto. Pero en inglés era otro, sí, imagino que en inglés era otro. But I say, where is your proof that this quaint kingdom exists?
It's calling your theory work of fiction, boss.
And he's right. I don't have any proof yet. Still... The southern door was a possible escape route. I better make a mental note of that. Director Cosmos, may I ask you a question? Yes. Why did you look away from the boarding lounge? Haha! There's actually another tale of bravery behind the answer to that. It was when the Detective Arm saw the figure and raised her gun. Being a great humanitarian and protector of mankind, I tried to stop her. What? You're saying the Detective Arm raised her gun as soon as she saw the figure? I imagine her instincts as a detective told her they were the killer. I don't know about that. And were you able to prevent Detective Arm from firing her gun? I'm afraid I was too late. I was unable to stop her. She identified herself clearly and then... she fired 2 warning shots at the shadowy figure. Oh, this information about Detective Arm's action sounds critically important. Please add to your testimony. Ni en la wiki ni en Behind the Actor sale. Troy Baker. Ah, Troy Baker. Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots at the figure. No. Single bullet hole, I guess.
Objection!
Yep. Are you sure you were really paying attention to what Detective Arm was doing? You doubt my words! Words that would someday be written down in history books? Brum brum. El tú no mete cabra. Es el putísimo Lego Batman. Es el putísimo Lego Batman. Sí, Troy Baker es muy popular es un actor de doblaje muy famoso. Somehow, I don't think that those exact words will ever be written down in any history books. Mr. Wright, could you please explain yourself so that we can all understand? You see that Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots. And yet, only 1 bullet hole was ever found at the scene. What? Only 1 bullet hole means the gun was only fired once. No, Phoenix, you have already went through this in previous trials. It can also be that the killer took the bullet with them, you know. Pero no dobla, creo, en ningún gacha. Entiendo. And yet, Director Cosmos is saying Detective Arm fired 2 shots. No editor would allow such a glaring contradiction into a history book.
Objection!
De repente me voy a hacer un maratón de Lego Batman. Dale. Unfortunately for you, witnesses' words are true. We confirmed that 2 shots were fired from Detective Arm's gun.
Objection!
No, pero está en un Tales of y en Code Geass. But there was only 1 bullet hole at the scene. Where did the other bullet hole vanish to? Ah! You should know the answer to that already. I should? During the previous trial, a certain oxygen tank was presented as evidence. We've already discussed that it was ruptured in the launch, have we not? Well, it appears that the thing that ruptured it was a bullet. A bullet that was found near the tank, to be precise. This bullet was fired from a 38 caliber gun. The same caliber as the detective's gun. This is a 10 caliber. What? Oxygen tank data updated in the call record. El puto Joel de The Last of Us. Sí. Sí. El bostezo, perdón. Nada, momento de verse anfibia, Nameless probablemente. Está en anfibia, está en muchos lados, sí, sí. ¿Qué ha hecho? ¿Qué ha hecho Nameless? The rifling marks also match up. Ah, lo de Joel, sí. There is no question that the bullet was fired from Detective Arm's gun. Rifling marks. They are like a gun's fingerprints on a bullet, correct? And examining the rifling marks on a bullet can tell us the gun it was fired from? One of the bullets that the detective fired found its way into the holographic image display. The other bullet came to a stop near the victim's oxygen tank. The evidence confirms the director's statement that the detective fired 2 shots. My beautiful contradiction. Gone. All gone. All dead. All dead.
So, that bullet hole was from a 38 caliber, huh? I better update the record.
Bullet hole updated in the core record.
Very good. Now we know the fate of both of the shots that Detective Arm fired. Mr. Wright, does that clear up all of your questions?
Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots. One hit the holographic display, and the other hit the oxygen tank. Does that really clear up everything about what happened at the scene? No, it doesn't. No, Your Honor, it doesn't. Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots from a 38 caliber gun. But that doesn't explain the existence of a certain piece of evidence found at the scene. A piece that points to the existence of a third person. Oh.
Very well. But it won't do to keep us waiting, Mr. Wright. What piece of evidence suggests the possibility of a third person in the scene?
At the scene. Take that.
Take that!
And what is this metal pellet supposed to be?
Just a little something of great importance we found at the crime scene, Your Honor. You found it where? In a floor gutter at the crime scene. It looks like the police and prosecution both missed it. Furthermore, this is a 10 caliber bullet, making it much smaller than one of Detective Arm's 38 calibers.
Then that means...
Exactly. One more person must have been there in the lounge. A third person who had a gun that could fire 10 caliber bullets.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah. Es el putísimo Soul Bad Guy, Dios mío. Ese señor ha hecho Batman, Joker y Robin. De este no le suelta el brazo.
Para pam pam. Pam param pam pam pam. Pam.
And if that's true, It explains why the Detective Arm fired warning shots. This third person fired at Detective Arm and Director Cosmos with their gun. In return, Detective fired her warning shots. Isn't that how it really went down, Director Cosmos? Ha ha ha! It looks like you've deduced my miraculous tale of survival. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The mystery person fired upon us.
What is this now?
What? You never breathed a word of any of this to me before. Ha ha ha! Well, our great man have a secret or two, don't you know? I'll kill you. Foolish old geezer. So, Director Cosmos really has been hiding in the presence of his third person all along. Director Cosmos, I want you to testify to the court about what you really saw. Está en un scooter, literal.
You may be a very great man, but in my courtroom, you're just another witness. You won't receive a special treatment here. Now, please give a great testimony.
Witness testimony. Right. What I really saw at the scene. The Detective Arm and I rushed to the control room together. In the lounge, we saw a figure standing in the middle of the room, and Terran on the floor. We were still in the control room to the east, and the figure fired at us. Damn, el juez se pone serio. ¿Hace cuánto que no se veía eso, literal?
Oh, given that there was no third person in the lounge when the witness entered it, does this mean the person who fired the gun had to have been the defendant?
Not necessarily. It's still possible that it was someone else. Most likely, as soon as Detective Arm and the Director Cosmos discovered this person, they escaped through the southern door, the one that didn't have a security lock.
Objection!
Double-edged swords are a tricky lot. Mishandle one, and it is you who is cut down. Huh? Your reasoning could apply Spaceboy were the killer as well. Think about it. After being discovered, he could have fired the 10 caliber gun. Detective Arm would have responded by firing 2 warning shots. All he had to do was feign unconsciousness to invent the possibility of a third person.
Objection!
Ah, but where was the gun? But Mr. Starbuck didn't have a gun in his possession when he was found by the police. Nor has a gun been found at the crime scene. Its absence can only be explained if there was a third party who took it with them.
Objection!
Recall the existence of a trash chute in the boarding lounge. The defendant could have simply thrown the gun down the chute.
Objection!
But you can't deny the possibility of a third person living with the weapon.
Objection!
It's up to you to prove that possibility. And I trust you haven't forgotten my little piece of decisive evidence. What evidence? Why? The detonator switch that was found in Mr. Starbuck's pocket, naturally. Why don't we have that in the court record? The most compelling evidence of all that tells us he is the culprit. Ah! I did forget all about that. Phoenix, no, you're supposed to be better than this. Look, your boldness. How deliciously obvious it is that they lack the evidence to rival mine.
Wow, he sliced our third-person theory to ribbons and served it to us, just like that.
Yes, well, I have a question of my own actually. That bullet that the mysterious figure shot. What did it hit exactly?
It hit me.
So does that mean you're a ghost?
I was wondering when you would realize it, your boldness. Director Cosmos is an authentic, bona fide ghost. He can even pass through walls. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, the fucking culprit vented? What if the victim vented? Culprit, yeah. Very sassy. Hot, hot. No sé ni qué está diciendo. Tu esposo está entrando en demencia, ¿eh? ¡Ick! No.
Prosecutor Blackquill, shame on you for teasing the nice old gentleman.
Your boldness, it was all in jest. Please show yourself again.
Ah, are you sure? In that case. How did you manage to survive being shot, Director Cosmos?
I'm glad you asked. It was a miracle. A miracle befitting a great history-making figure such as myself. The bullet hit my glorious Medal of Honor, whereby it ricocheted, thus saving my life. Ultra kill, and I see.
What?
Tu sangre me está llegando bien al cerebro. Un tiempo que no. That's unbelievable.
I have to check this out. Oh wow! And that? Oh wow, look at that. This one extra Gexa star.
The odds are literally astronomical. I guess it really was a miracle.
It's beginning to really feel like the Cosmos is watching out for Director Cosmos.
Ah, but why did you conceal this information, Director Cosmos?
A great man such as myself has to hide things on occasion, no matter how much it hurts. No, the Evangelion pose. The Evangelion pose. It is the plight of the truly great. It may be hard for this generation to understand.
I don't know, but it sounds fishy to me. What else is he hiding?
Let's just cross-examine him and see what we can find out.
No, then, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, please.
Right. I mean, I know that the bullet ricocheted, but how did it end up in the gutter, right? I might save just in case, because this might be a little bit of a stretch. Hace tiempo que no, me encanta eso. Alright, let's see.
Objection!
Director Cosmos, I believe you're telling this great core a glorious lie. A great man like me, tell a lie? Have you ever heard of such a thing in all of history? My accusation is based on the positions of the people who were in the lounge. According to your testimony, you and Detective Arm were near the control room door, and the mystery figure was standing in the middle of the boarding lounge. If, as you say, the figure fired the gun at you from this position, then the bullet would have traveled in this direction. However, we found a 10 caliber bullet in here. Oh! This trajectory and where the bullet was actually found contradict each other. Director Cosmos, where were you really when you were being shot at? Gah! Spin! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the human merry-go-round.
Objection!
Don't tell me you've forgotten already. Did the witness himself just tell you? The bullet hit his medal. Of this, there is no mistake.
Objection!
But, in that case, the bullet should have been found near the east side of the room. Are you trying to say that you can explain this inconsistency? I swear to God, if it's like, oh, the cleaning robot accidentally moved it to the garbage or whatever because it was like cleaning. Of course. I didn't think so. What? Oh, great Director Cosmos. Yes? Is that something you would like me to expound upon? You were in fact not in the control room to the east, were you? You were looking into the lounge from the store to the south. Is that not right? Ah! What are you getting at? Use your own brain. Your head must have some use other than housing that bird's nest. Bird's nest? Why does everyone pick on my hair? I mean, it's kind of... You can pick on his hair. His hair is like way worse than yours, Phoenix. In terms of weirdness, I mean. Director Cosmos and the detective witnessed the scene from the southern door. The killer fired at them there, and that is why the bullet was found in the south. Ah, that makes some sense actually. Also, the witness being at the southern door is rather favorable for the prosecution. Ajá. I've got a bad feeling about this. No te pases ni un poco con el pelo de mi esposo. No, digo que es más raro que el de Phoenix, no que sea malo. Por lo menos él tiene pelo. Déjame. Déjame. How about it, director? If you don't tell the truth this time, I'll kill you. Yikes! His handcuffs. It will become but rust upon my sword. I raise the chance to cut down a great man. Alright, I'll tell the truth. Just put your sword away. You are correct. I, the great Yuri Cosmos, was looking into the room from the southern door. What? That's the complete opposite of all the testimony he's given so far. And now you have lost your possibility that a third person was in the room. I have? How? Huh. The director and the detective were near the southern door, meaning the killer couldn't have escaped through there. The western door required print recognition. The corridor beyond was filled with smoke. The only escape route left was the eastern control room door. And the only way to get through there was with Director Cosmos' fingerprints. Ugh! In short, there would be no escape for any third person had there been one. Ah! My third person just disappeared, like in one of Trucy's magic tricks. Ya, ¿quién fue después para que me rompiera? Dios mío. ¿Por qué todos los testigos son mentirosos compulsivos? Porque o quieren hacerse ver bien o no recuerdan las cosas bien. Es una... O porque ocultan algo. Es una de tres. Water.
Order! Order in the court! Director Cosmos, why do you tell such an outrageous lie?
You were covering for the defendant. Isn't that right? Yes. It was all for the love of my men. If I said I was in the eastern control room, it would mean the culprit could have escaped through the southern door. It would have meant that there could have been a third person. All I wanted to do was protect Starbuck. I said I was in the control room to invent an escape route for a third person. What a convoluted lie. Was he really covering for the defendant?
Drink now, yes. Thank you, Parrot.
Oui.
I hope you guys didn't hear that. Water. H2O. We can hear everything. No.
Ah, it looks like we have come to a conclusion. And the defense's argument, the possibility of a third person, has crumbled.
No!
It's over. It's over for you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yikes! The judge is about to hand down his verdict.
Think, Phoenix, think.
It's the perfect time to try and turn my thinking around. The third person had no way of escaping the scene. Then, what if one of the people at the scene was this third person?
Wait.
What if the whole premise is all wrong? Director Cosmos said that he and the detective arm rushed to the scene together. But what if that premise isn't true? What if one of them reached the scene before the other one? And if that person entered the lounge, then they would be the third person.
The defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim and shot at the director. There doesn't appear to be any room for argument against these claims. I will now render my verdict.
Objection!
Please wait, Your Honor. There is still one possibility.
Oh, this had better be good, Mr. Wright.
The judge is like...
always in a TV drama, and he's like,
Oh yes, please give me more.
that noise destroyed my ears, I'm deaf now. It's over for you, Mr. Right. You are cooked. Take the L and go back to Ohio. Skibidi toilet, something, I don't know. I don't know Gen Alpha slang. There is one and only one person who will have escaped from the scene. And that person will be the first person who arrived on the scene. Then, upon entering the boarding lounge, the second person to arrive came via the southern door. That's why the first person fled from the room, using an escape route that was accessible only to them.
Very well, let's hear more about this theory. Who is this one person who could have escaped from the boarding lounge?
Take that!
Oh, what? But that's... Mr. Wright, what are you even claiming? What are you claiming here?
Of all the people who were at the scene, only the witness could have escaped. The director is the only one with the authority to open the control room door, after all.
But that means...
Exactly. The true identity of the third person is our current witness. Director Yuri Cosmos!
Ah!
What?
What?
Bam, 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 bam.
Order! Order in the court, I say. Mr. Wright, you will explain yourself in more detail.
I assert that Director Cosmos arrived at the scene before Detective Arm. And entered the boarding lounge alone. Detective Arm arrived after that and saw a suspicious figure who was actually Director Cosmos standing in the lounge. And that's why he fired those 2 warning shots. I've been hit! I've been hit on the starboard side.
Captain Wright, it's a direct hit on the enemy ship, sir. A magnificent shot.
Warning shots fired from the enemy ship. Prepare to intercept. What the fuck are you talking about? Cosmos, you have told a lie in this court once again. I've been hit! I've been hit on the port side. The enemy has called in reinforcements. The Earth to Cosmos Control Center, requesting permission to ask that you return to reality. What? My ship will not go down to anything less than the ultimate weapon of evidence.
Objection!
But I do have evidence. In fact, you could say that your battleship bears its scar. Urgh. If Director Cosmos is the third person Aura Blackpill saw, this third person fired at Detective Arm and Director Cosmos with their gun. In return, the detective fired her warning shots. Isn't that how it really went down, Director Cosmos? We just read this. None of those words are in the Bible, literally. Joder con abuelo motorizado, literal. Sí, ya hemos leído esto. We have already read this. Like 5 seconds ago. Director Cosmos must have been the one who fired the 10 caliber gun. When Detective Arm discovered him in the lounge, it only makes sense that he would have turned and shot at her. Therefore, the evidence on the director's body is of a different kind of relevance than before. Once we compare it against another piece of evidence, the mark that you received from the third party will be all the proof we need. The proof that you were the one there in the lounge. Brace for further impact. Comparison against this piece of evidence will prove that you were the one in the lounge. The bullet from Anne's gun. Take that! The 38 caliber bullet found on the floor at the scene didn't hit the oxygen tank. It hit Director Cosmos' medal. If we have that ricochet mark on the medal analyzed, I'm sure the caliber will match up. And if that mark proves to be from a 38 caliber bullet, it will prove that you are the third person we have been looking for. The bridge is destroyed. Losing altitude. All hands, abandon ship.
If that's true, then what about the bullet that hit the oxygen tank?
It was the 10 caliber bullet. In other words, it was the bullet fired by Yuri Cosmos. Isn't that right, Director?
No! You've got it all wrong. What? Genius has started again? It's a miracle! I'm not going down yet. Witness! Stop this at once and confess the truth. You don't want the history books to say that a great man was a great liar.
Then, accept your fate and tell the truth.
You're giving me orders? Me? The great director of the Cosmos Space Center. Once the cosmos revolves around me. Spin! He goes spinning. Someone get me off this thing! Order! Order in the court! And will someone please stop the witness from spinning? Spin! Phew! Thank goodness we were able to stop him from spinning off the face of the earth. While he was twirling, I took the liberty of running an analysis on the mark of the metal. It was made by a 38 caliber bullet, matching it with the size of the Detective Arms firearm. Are you ready to confess the truth, witness? No, I've got no wrong. This is just a misunderstanding.
Is he going to start piling on more lies?
It looks like it. But no matter how many lies he tells, I'll just expose them one by one. I'll make that big liar tell the truth. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a drill, baby, right round. To be continued. Chan chan. Ok, lo voy a dejar por aquí por hoy. I think I'm going to do it here for today, chat. It's already been 2 hours, and that way we can finish this trial on Sunday. Así podemos terminar el juicio el domingo y ya la semana que viene empezamos con el último caso. ¿De acuerdo? Ok. Además es que aquí se hace tarde y todo, así que démosle. We'll be back on Sunday to finish off case 4. And next week we'll also be back to start case 5. No estoy de acuerdo. Bueno, esa es tu opinión, Mark. Mentira. Mark, tú piénsalo así. Si empezamos el siguiente caso, puede que Trucy vuelva a aparecer. No. GG. Alright. Let me go to my starting screen. Mira, ya te he convencido. Vale. Es que aquí ya ha pasado 1 hora y ya no puedo gritar los viernes, perdón, gente. Que tengo gente que madruga en casa. Vamos ya al siguiente caso. No, Mark, aún no. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm just going to close stream for today. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the bits. Nameless, gracias por los bits una vez más. Tengo que configurar ese arma de bits. Muchas gracias por todo, de verdad. No me hice el thumbnail del caso 5. Vale, vale. Adiós. Good night, everyone. Have a pleasant evening, and I will see you all on Sunday. A ti por el stream, va a dar... Nada, nada. A vosotros por estar aquí, gente. Thank you for being here. Bye, bye. Hasta luego.